This thought for the day is brought to you by the Wellness Team. If you would have been here last week when we had Wellness Day, Donna Harati, our Wellness Director, reminded us, which we can never hear enough, that there is no I in wellness. Miguel Lugo, you can never get tired of telling us, it's about we, it's about community. So it is Wellness Wednesday, and we thought we would bring you a little wellness experience. So if you were lucky enough to have been at our last staff meeting, Father Greg once again hit it out of the park for the staff. And he had just gone, Brittany, I think, was part of this. Is it Scholars Rising, UC Santa Barbara?
Underground Scholars?
Underground Scholars. And he gave a talk to them, and he was watching this guy in the front, and he kept eating, and then he wasn't sure, but he thought the guy raised his hand. And he was like, are you raising your hand or eating? And I was like, I'm raising my hand. And he's like, Father Greg, I've never met you. I've never been to Homeboys. I can't believe I'm actually speaking to you. But he said, I spent a lot of time in jail, incarcerated, and the whole time I was there, every time we got together, we talked about Homeboys. And when we talked about Homeboys, we thought of Homeboys as the North Star. And he said, for all this, even though we weren't there, it was our North Star. And, you know, I don't know a lot about astronomy, but sometimes it's easy to see the North Star, and other times it's a little more challenging. But one thing, in wellness, we keep talking about, Fahima is our fearless leader, about getting into our bodies. And if we can get into our bodies, we can get into our window of tolerance, and we can begin to imagine a world when we walk through that door where we do keep our eyes focused on the North Star. So for Wellness Wednesday, Fahima's going to get us started by helping us get into our bodies a little. Be a little vulnerable, get out of your comfort zone. We always do the somatic healing, so I'm going to turn it over to you, Fahima, and do a little stretching with us.
Hi. So I want to be a little bit specific and talk about just yesterday. Yesterday was a difficult day for a lot of folks here, and I just want to mention that, and that's part of why Frank and I are doing this today. So sometimes when we have difficulty, when we're triggered in any way, when things get hectic, we kind of lose sight of our bodies to some degree, because we go into a different mode, as we say. We talk a lot about this in wellness and mental health, and so I'm just going to invite you right now to kind of close your eyes if you feel safe, and I want us to just we're going to take a breath, and we're going to find where we are together as a community. So let's start with a deep breath. Now with the next breath, I really want you to be aware of that in-breath and that out-breath and how it feels in your body. Okay, let's try it again. And now with your eyes open or closed, maybe your gaze down, I want you to focus on your shoulders. Let's start with that. And just notice if you're carrying anything there, anything feels heavy. And maybe we're going to just do a little roll, just a roll of the shoulders if you feel comfortable. Back. And then maybe forward. Take a moment again, close your eyes if you're comfortable. And just kind of notice where you are. If you're having some kind of feeling right now, emotion, feeling sad, feeling happy, excited, whatever it is, notice if you can feel that anywhere in your body. If it's difficult, let's take a big breath and kind of focus on that difficulty. Open your eyes. Notice your feet on the ground. And I want everyone to know we're here in wellness upstairs. Mental health, if anyone needs to talk about stuff that happened yesterday. So thank you.